Stephen West first. Good for you, man. Oh, good for you, man. I'm your host, Ricky Drama. Live here tonight, Ricky Drama here live in Bangkok, Thailand. Here on Philippines tonight, we're Ricky Drama. It's Monday night here in Bangkok. It's getting towards 6 p.m., 7 p.m. in the Philippines. And we're just going to walk around and do all the gentrification. Wow. Pretty hot girls. Gentrification. Poor Frank. Poor Frank Battaglia. No one's watching his live streams. No one watches. No one cares. Frank, no one watches. No one cares. And now poor Asian Adventures of Jim. Poor Asian Adventures of Jim. Down to the crosshairs of Frank Battaglia. Looks like Asian Jim got a new friend. Deadbeat. Disabled. Dipshit Jim's got a new friend. Frank. Lucky him. Is it true you had Chris Travels? Fancy? No, what? Not seen. I didn't do anything with Chris Travels, bro. I got. I sat by him at the Christmas party at Sexy Bar 2022. That's it. But that was before we took off. That was before. That was when Cheap Charlie brought him in. And was trying to groom him or mentor him. I guess. I sat by him on. Whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? About all those idiots, running around doing their kick TV. Who cares about their stupidity? Who cares about their programming? It's a joke. A joke. I mean, it's even worse that Cheap Charlie Billy brought in that big tit girl, the big tits girl from Miami, the Cuban, Colombian. Well, he met her a lot. He brought in a lot of talent. The big tit girl. The girl with the big tits. Wow. Yeah, fun and friends only lifestyle. Yeah, we're killing it, except not here. The only thing we're killing out here is my stomach. I went to the bars last night, bro, but the first bar I went to, the girl guzzled the drink and the 5-minute limit, I guess. I guess when you buy them a drink, they have to sit with you for 5 minutes and then they could bail. So she guzzled the thing in 5 minutes and bailed, man. I was like, what? I just bought you this drink for $6.78 and you bailed out in 5 minutes on the dot, man. And then I demanded a refund. I got a refund. I was like, you're gonna give me a refund for this, So I got a refund, and then after that, I was like, I'm just gonna buy some beers at 7-Eleven, walk around, survey the area, and then I was at Nana Plaza, but apparently Nana Plaza, they're all closed down now till 8 p.m. So I didn't know they didn't open till 8 p.m. I gotta zoom this camera in more. Let's see here. Telephoto. There you go. So I didn't know Nana Plaza didn't open at 8 p.m. So then I got, I sit around there. I talked to some guy. And then I just walked up to Soy Cowboy. And it just seems like everything opens late now, I don't know what's going on, but everything opens late up here now. I don't remember that before. Hold on. What happened? I don't remember that before. Okay, tourist, what's going on, man? Good job surviving the typhoon. Good job, man. Good job. I had a plane. My plane was leaving like at 1 p.m. tonight. I'm sorry, 4:25 p.m. tonight. So I just left Saturday. You never know what's gonna happen, man. I mean, I play it safe, bro. It's an extra $60. I mean, it's an extra $100. Big deal. Lose 2 nights of the room. Who cares, bro? It's just money, man. Money, money, money. Who cares about the money? All that matters is what's going on today with my. All that matters is that we're killing it out here. Get it, get it, get it. That's all that matters. You hunker down. Yeah, you hunker down. I would have hunkered down, bro. I would have hunkered down. That's for sure, bro. I would have hunkered down. I would have hunkered down. I'm just glad my Cebu condo's okay. I've been in 3 earthquakes. I'm sorry, I've been in 5 earthquakes and 2 potential typhoons in 30 days, bro. No thanks, man. No thanks. Ed Bundy, London, England, what's going on? Yeah, we're back on the MRT, bro. Going what? Oh, I went the wrong way again. Oh my God. I went the wrong way. Every time, wrong way, wrong way. Yeah, so I saw some stuff at Soy Cowboy, bro. There's some stuff going on, man. I mean, that place is toasted, man. I don't know, man. I mean, all I think about is the Chevron very early back in 2022, when everything lifted, and this guy had 16. He said he had 16,000 baht average spend. He stayed in rooms, $400 a night, and the girls you couldn't get a girl to sit with him. They're too busy doing live streams. I go back. So anyway, yeah, man, it's just like I mean, because I've had some great times at Soy Cowboy, bro. I mean, that's some great times, and you want to remember, you want to try and get back to the great times, just like you have there at Shooters. In Angeles City, man, some great times, bro. You blow some money, have a great time. The girls are all over you. They're all over you, man. You're having fun, and then you just want to get to that. But finding the girls to get to that, it's just like it seems like it's getting more and more difficult. So Gio, yeah, poor Gio. Gio on the go. Gio toasted. Gio's toasted, bro. Gio's toasted, bro. How do we get to the thingy? Oh man, what a mess. Is it over here? Here we go. Yeah, I got lost again, everybody. I got lost again, I got lost again. The way it goes. I get lost all the time. I'm paying attention. You're live streaming. I mean, because I'm going towards Siam Center. I'm not going to circumvent. I'm going to Siam Center. So you got to go 1 station down, now 2 stations down, and then take BTS. So yeah, man. So anyways, it's okay, man. It's okay, man. I'll go blow it at the tomorrow. I'll go blow it at the Steam and Cream, bro. Yeah. Tropical Martini put out a video. Huh? You see that video? It was like, so I didn't even watch it. Some guy like singing with a guitar, and then Tropical Martini, his promotions are all. He turned his YouTube promotions off. They're. I mean, right there, for example, one thing, Ryan, U.S. Navy, what's up, man? You know, one thing, Ugly Tourist, is that you go look at Tropical Martini. Go look at the Tropical Martini channel. Look at all the views that he had when he quit and turned off his YouTube promotions. Now he's got like 200 views in 14 hours. Before he had like 7,000 views in 2 hours, bro, with YouTube promotions, man. Just kidding, subscribers, YouTube promotions, 15,000 views a video, man, and now he's like 200 views. As soon as he turned off YouTube promotions, man, 200 views in 14 hours. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can't be going every night, bro. I mean, well, first of all, I can't drink every night anymore because of my blood pressure. So that's a problem. But right now I have opportunity to live stream because I'm not trying to hook up, man. I'm here for a week just to eat the food and chill, run around and and people watch, man. I'm not really here to hook up, man, because it's a waste of time. And I'm never going to live here again. The PM 2.5, the food's contaminated. You got the air contaminated. The people's hearts are contaminated. Everyone's like, dead inside, man. It's like, no way I'm living here. I'm living here again, man. But you come hang out for a week. Why not? Anyway, then I decided today I'm going to fly from Pattaya to Kuala Lumpur. So I got that done today. So I'm definitely going to Pattaya. I just can't decide when I'm going. I got a call tomorrow, but I don't have my AI SIM in. I still got my Globe SIM. Bought a Globe package, what, 600 baht? Or sorry, 600 pesos for live streaming here, or for data here in Thailand, 600 pesos. So that's good, man. That's a good deal, man. Where are you? I'm on BTS. I'm sorry, MRT. Going to Siloam Station. That's basically where where all the girly bars are, bro. The girly bars. Where my number one supporter, Bud Dickman's favorite restaurant, the Madrid, Cafe Madrid. Jerry go by and see if it's open or closed. That's where all the girly bars are down there. That's where all the seedy girly bars are. And that's where you pull the hottest girls, man. During the pandemic, bro, that's where all the hot girls were down there, man. Oh my God, it was so good. It was so good during the pandemic, going down there and pulling. Yeah. A lot of those lasted, bro, because you get them coming back over and over, man. It was a great run back then. And now they got young dudes here. They got Indians. They got everyone in the whole world's here. 2-week millionaires. You can't compete with that when you live here, man. And then secondly, why would you do that? Why would you sit here and do that? Mike has a BI restriction. I doubt it. Why? You know how hard it is to do with BI, man? Try to get anything done. It's just very difficult, man. Very difficult situation to do. But we got frequent tagging that you're undesirable. You're undesirable. I mean, you're undesirable. You're a threat to the public, okay? And what else was there? You're going to be deported. Frank's big battalion is an undesirable alien in the Philippines. He's a threat to the public, and he's going to be deported. I mean, period. It's going to happen. It's already been ordered February of this year. It came out in April. It's going to happen. You're toast. So enjoy your last Christmas, Frank. I just get off of YouTube. No one watches. No one cares. And just get off of YouTube and get on with life. Like that troll, the troll guy from New Getty did. He started attacking everybody, Mike Phillippe's retirement. And he's married, living in Kansas City, and his house is a dumper, man. And Duma, imagine he lives like by a pier, and his wife's like 60 years old. It's like, you just get off now before we like start off downloading on you, bro. Because we could got nuclear on him, bro, and then it would have been finished. You know, he would have been toasty. Toasties. Yeah, but I can't drink. You know, I can't drink every day anymore, man. Like I did before, man. My blood pressure, the systolic, you know, the top number, just goes haywire, bro. Haywire. I mean, when I was here, ugly tourist, and I was staying at Liberty Place here on Soy 22. You know, that's where I stay. I have my stuff stored there. It's like a monthly, you know, it's a monthly apartment for like executive rooms. Then they have like regular Thai rooms, you know. But I was there, and then I had this girl over, and she had these big double Ds, right? And I was sitting there smoking, right? I was sitting there smoking like at 3 p.m, bro, 3 p.m. And like we're screwing around 3 p.m, and all of a sudden, man, boom. I finished, I jumped, I got up like kind of fast, and all that energy went right to my head like I was ready to stroke out, bro. And so I checked my blood pressure. It was like 220 over 180 or something. I was like, damn, man. I better go to the hospital. And so I got my clothes on, got a taxi, was going to the hospital. I called my daughter. I'm like, I'm going to die, you know. This is my goodbye, you know. And I get to the hospital, I get to the ER, you know, they check my blood pressure, 120 over 80. And then I was like, oh, that's it, man. I guess I'm done, you know. I'm toasted, you know. And so I've had like 2 strokes, or like 2 almost strokes here, man, over salt and excessive drinking, you know. 2 to 3, you know, like 15-second strokes, you know. So I got I could do okay, man. I could drink 10 beers every other night, and then that's it. You know what I mean? Stay out 4 hours. Well, what do I do that for? You know, go out every other night. And that's it, man. You know, that's good enough, man. That's good enough. I mean, that's enough for. That's enough at Shooters in Angel City for, you know, 6 beers. You know, 3 beers for each girl, 3 shots for each girl, and then bar fine. You know what I mean? That's enough, man. That's 10, 12,000. You know, I was watching Honey Bunny Philippines, and is being interrogated. You know, at the video. That's a pretty interesting video. Honey Bunny PH. He was like, I guess his friend, you know, his friend or something they spent 16,000 baht, and then the guy walked out and just left them there, I guess. And I was like, damn, man. I was like, damn, you know, but that's, you know, that's to be expected. What do you expect for the people you meet, you know, at Philly's Bar and Grill, bro? And they kept going, where's the black guy? Where's the black guy? I mean, what's the black guy got to do with it? Well, he's black. He's got to pay, right? Pretty funny, man. Pretty funny. Wow, it's busy out here, bro. Look at all these people, bro. What the heck? Anybody work down here? I guess none. They're all working. Now we're going to the we are on the underground train. Now we're going to the top train. Ooh. Wow. Yummy. But yeah, man. So anyway, yeah. So I do every other day. I'm okay, man. You know, I kind of got to figure it out. You know how to space it. So, but you know, I'm not a big drink. You know, I never drank by myself, and I never did hard liquor by myself. And this is all brand new, Brand. Look at this. This is a brand new building here, Central Park. Oh, that's interesting. Before it was the hotel. It was a Thai hotel before. You know, back when Patong, when they had all the girls here. But now, of course, all the girls no more girls here. Again, there's no more girls. So. And last night, bro, every massage parlor on my Soy had guys doing the massages, bro. They can't even get girls in the massage parlors anymore, ladies and gentlemen. That's how bad it is here, man. That's how bad the LDR, international game, has fucked up everything. All these guys all over the world sending money to these girls on these payment apps. They can't even get girls to man the. They can't even get girls inside simple massage places, bro. They have all these guys doing it from Myanmar and Laos and Cambodia. Can you believe that shit? But that's the truth, bro. That's just what's going on, man. That's what's going on out here, bro. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Saladang, saladang. 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 Yeah, it's a pretty good night out here, bro. But I'm just walking around. It's like the old days, bro. It's like the old days, old pandemic days. You just like turn it on, walk around, show the sights, talk some trash, blah, blah, blah. Go have some food. Yeah, Trump, man. Trump. It's very funny. He had that $2,000 rebate for the tariffs. Yeah, because Trump's getting the word now that people are pissed off, man. People are pissed off, and people are starting getting upset now. About what's going on apparently, with no SNAP benefits, with because a lot of these people get SNAP benefits and they bring them home, and then they get the finest steaks, the finest lobsters, they get the finest meats and cheese, and they bring all this free food from the SNAP benefit, and everyone's like, "Where's our free food? Damn it!" Trump cut it off. What? Trump cut it off. And then people also sell their SNAP benefits for weed and shit. And so they're selling it for weed and meth and and glass, and then they're like, "Man, I can't even get on that, man, because he cut it off." Oh my God! But dude, there's so many young guys here, man. This city, man. So many young guys here, bro. I mean, I was watching a thing about Bali. The guy was like, every influence, 95% of the influencers worldwide are in Bali, at the coffee shops or something. Like verified. I'm like, how would you do that? Verify it. Gotta hope I got money on this thing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 93 in the chat. Look, my Bangkok bank card. Let's see if it works here. Let's see if it works. It works, yeah. 500 on the credit. Yeah. Thank you, Bangkok Bank. 500 on the credit. Yeah. Hey, I'll say, "Oh my, everyone's accounts are closed." Not mine. My account's not closed, bro. Trump, what's going on, Bruce? Kick all the illegals off. Bruce, you hear Frank going off about, just the policy. Why does Frank Tagley even care about what's going on in the U.S.? You can't even go back. You're not even allowed to leave the country, bro. You're on the watch list, Frank Battaglia. You can't even leave the Philippines. You can't even leave the Philippines, let alone worry about what's going on in the U.S. You can't worry about it, bro. So why even care, Frank? Why even care about what's going on in the U.S. when you're on the watch list? You're not even allowed to leave the country. Pretty funny, bro. Pretty hilarious, bro. All these people, bro. Frank, bro. What's going on, Bravis? Are you digging out of the mud, Bravis? Oh, you don't have any mud at your luxurious condo. You don't have any mud there, bro. I think it's just in the muddy areas. They have all this stuff. Yeah, he knows nothing. Frank knows less than nothing. That's right. Frank knows less than nothing. Frank's a dirtbag, nut job, and a dipshit loser. And a deported. He's deported. Yeah, we just love bailing on Frank on his channel, bro. He's all been, Frank Patag's been an integral part of our lives for 8 years or 9 years. 9 years? We can't help ourselves, man. We can't help ourselves. There's like a small clique of people in the Philippines YouTube committee, which Philly the Philippines described as the darkest side of the Philippine YouTube. The darkest side of Philippine YouTube, this little clique of people. And whatever you do, Philippines says, do not get involved with them. Get involved in, that's us on here. Well, Reverend Billy the chair. Thank you for your update. Thank you for the update, Reverend Billy. Okay, I'll I just get a chance to get to him, man. But I agree, Reverend Billy. I agree. Soon, Reverend Billy. Frank will be, in cuffs in Manila. And the Justice for Beautiful Shaw, Mary J's girlfriend, the Justice for Shaw, will begin. There's no justice, and so Frank is, Frank's in the hokey pokey. Frank's cuffed, arrested, and then it's put on Facebook. Department of Immigration Facebook. Frank Battaglia's ugly, nasty face is put on the Department of Immigration Philippines Facebook website. That's when we know it'll be official. Because I was like, several others were like, no matter what happens, we gotta get it on Facebook. We gotta get this shit on Facebook. Frank Battaglia is arrested, is detention. We gotta get it on Facebook. We gotta figure out a way. Bro. Oh my God. Very tight in here, very tight. Very tight. My friend. My friend. It's very tight in here, y'all. Very tight. 2 stops. Only. Yeah, I'm gonna do that Battaglia, bro. We kind of like lost track of all that, and we want to go to Battaglia because that's where things get interesting down on Beach Road. Of course, we'll be in competition with the Indians. I mean the packs of Indians. You'll have me. You'll have like 30 Indians, trying to negotiate a price. 1 can of Coke and 10 straws. Only. I'm on BTS, leaving the Baton Bar area, heading towards Siam Center, where I'll walk from Siam Center through the beautiful mall, and then I'll walk over there to what's that place, the mall that has all the stores, whatever it is. Then I'll walk down to Central World. Then I'll attempt to build a salad. And living in this dungeon room. Did Charlie's room look like a prison cell, bro? He got a mattress floor on the ground. I mean, come on, man. No one's PayPaling me, bro, because I don't have it up. Because I'm in Thailand, so I can't access the PayPal in the Philippines. It'll unplugged my PayPal, bro. Because PayPal runs by country to country. So you got to have a U.S. PayPal for U.S. You got a Philippine PayPal for Philippines. And then Thailand doesn't allow PayPal. So you can't even access it here if I tried. So There's nothing I can do with a PayPal here, bro. That's why, you gotta do. There's a lot of tricks. There's many of the Thai girls here on OnlyFans and all these other adult-only sites, And so then they got to take that money and get it through, and they can't do it themselves. They got to do these other foreigners. That's one of the reasons why the bot's so out of whack. They call it. What they just call it? They just announced they're going to do a big investigation on it. It's like they call the money a certain color, where it's the laundered money, the brown money, the pink money, the blue money, whatever it's called. Because right now, everybody, the discrepancy is so bad, and if you have $8,000 to spend on a vacation a month, right? So let's say you have $8,000 to spend on a vacation. In the Philippines, you would only spend $7,600 of that $8,000 if you convert it to Philippine pesos. So basically, if you ask for $8,000 in Philippine peso, you only cost $7,600. If you ask for that same amount here in Thailand, which would be 300,000 pesos, right? So you would get. You're asking for 450,000 pesos for $8,000, right? It costs you $7,600. If you ask for 300,000 Thai baht, that's the same. That used to be the normal conversion, 1.5 to 1. It costs you $9,300. So you're wasting $1,700 a month of your hard-earned money, just by coming here to Thailand on vacation. I mean, who would want to waste all that money? And that's why they're doing the investigations now to the new prime minister, because they want to know why is this happening? Of course, we all know the answer. But sometimes you don't want to know the truth. It's beautiful Siam. That's the name of it. Should be the name of Thailand before Thailand changed it to Thailand. And that's your Billy Blue moment. I'm smarter than you, better looking than you, and most of all, I'm better shape. Except I did the gym. There in my prison cell. Love it, all. My life is so special. That looks like me, bro. Me in Las Vegas, bro. Look how he's got a little speaker, man. He's got a speaker, yeah. Oh shit. Ooh. Back to action. Beautiful Thailand. You got the COVID booster? Hell yeah. I did, because I wanted to travel, bro. Of course I got the booster. And then the first two, the AstraZeneca didn't. Had no problem with it. I had no problem with the AstraZeneca. But when I got that gosh darn Pfizer booster, bro, I got fucked up on that, bro. I got fucked up on that bad, bro. Wow, I was getting fucked up. And so, I had problems after that for a while. I had to kind of recover from that. My brother died over it, man. My brother died. My brother had a tooth abscess, and then he refused to go to the dentist over it. And so then it turned into like a big, huge abscess, and then it turned into cancer. And then my brother died like in 3 months, bro. I flew out there. I went to see him. He wouldn't leave his criminal wife. He wouldn't leave her and then just go to Utah. I wanted to go to Utah with my brother and to the hospital, and then I would have went ahead and stayed there with him, But he wouldn't do any of that. He wanted to stay in Las Vegas, stay with his wife, and have me be the nurse, bro. And I was like, there's no way I'm doing that, bro. I'm not being the nurse, Well, my brother was like very selfish. He never had kids, He was very selfish. He was very, very selfish, very, very selfish. Very, very selfish. So, it is what it is, man. He went down in flames, and that was it, man. There's not much we can do about it. He decided his fate. And that's it, man. And he died, bro. And then he went to the hospital, and he's very, hard-headed, bro. He's very extremely hard-headed. He went to the hospital, and then he was getting frustrated because he didn't think he was getting help, so he'd rip all the IVs out, rip everything out, walk out of the hospital, not pay. They kept doing that over and over again, and so then no one wanted to help him, and then all of a sudden he got really bad, and then everyone's like, they're like trying to throw him in hospice. It's like, you just go to hospice, bro, die. And plus he's white. He's white in Las Vegas, bro, where, if you're white in Las Vegas and you're over 50, that's like a death sentence. You're trying to use any type of health care in a blue city. If you're in a blue city and you're white, they're going to kill you. Period. I mean, period. You're dead. You're dead unless you get out of there and go to a red city like Rickshaw, Philippines, Rickshaw Schemes America. Look at this. Oh, how beautiful popland. How nice. So magical. So beautiful. They got a little thing up there. The peace thing. Or is that breast cancer awareness month? Yeah, Pockmark. Pockmark. All right, anyway, we're on Sam Center here. Oh, let's go this way. Come on, girls. Ooh. Got a lot of foreigners, bro. A lot of brokey foreigners. All the brokey foreigners on their 6-week vacation, man. Everyone gets 6 weeks in Europe on vacation. So where are we going to go? Well, we can't afford to go anywhere but Thailand. We can go to Thailand and get a room for $30 a night. That's where we got to go, and we'll eat meals that cost $3. And so that's $10 a day per person, $30 a day for the room, and we'll be champions. Yeah, and then make the money last a long time. Wow, look at the rack there. That rack. Wow, shit, a fucking triple D's, bro. Triple D's. Oh, picture that. Picture that, look at that. That's very nice. Pretty nice. Gypsy J walking in the chat from China land. Gypsy J from China. Welcome to our live. We're out here, beautiful Siam Center in Bangkok. Just chilling out, walking around, not drinking tonight because we drank last night and it kind of blew up. Kind of a screwed up night. But that's okay. That's okay. I sure as hell made up for it the whole last 3 months. I made up for it for the last 3 months, bro. Believe me, I made up for it. What are we going to eat, man? Any ideas? Yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah. Oh, whatever, bro. Whatever it's called. Yeah, whatever. Salted fish. I don't know about this. Should I go McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Subway? We got any ideas? Of course he's back in Pattaya, bro. He's back in Pattaya, bro. He's there. As soon as Asian Gym Adventures is like in Cambodia, there's so many bloggers, that asshole British guys there now. There's many bloggers in Cambodia right now, bro. Many. All these guys from the Philippines, they're all there now. And I'm, whatever. That's good. Stay there. Please stay there. Don't come back. They can't afford the Philippines, bro, because Philippines has gone now to pay to play. It's pay to play now. No one's dumb enough to date these stupid foreigners anymore. They'll waste their time and money unless they're going to buy a house. And that's it. Buy a house. So that's why they all got it. Now they're running around wondering, what can I do now? I'm 62 and I don't have any money. And these girls aren't dumb enough to fall for the tricks anymore. What am I going to do? I guess you just go around and make YouTube for 5,000 views a video and make 1,000 a month. Okay, what a good idea. Chicken and rice, bro. Chicken and rice. Chicken and rice. I don't want chicken and rice, bro. And we're here now at the food court, bro. Beautiful food court here in Siam, Paragon. Thank you for our viewer for the correction. I came here many times, bro. This is my morning walk every day. My morning walk every day. Coming here to this mall, walking around every day. Walking around every day. But back then they had free food, bro. They had free food, free tasties. And then as soon as they saw me, bro, they'd hide them. They'd hide them, bro. Matter of fact, they had security watching when I came in. And then they would immediately call and hide. They say, he's here, hide it. And so they'd hide the stuff, bro. They'd hide it, man. But wow, did I have a great run, bro, with the tasties, bro. It wasn't like Las Vegas, It wasn't like, eating a whole pot of, clam seafood soup for the Christmas parade or the Christmas marathon at the Santa Run, at the, what's that damn, what's the restaurant with, the rich restaurant that's very expensive. Anyway, I ate like $200 worth of seafood soup. Oh my God, it wasn't that bad, but anyway, they have some food here. Yum, yum, yum. But these have a lot of tasties, bro, back in the day, man, but not so much anymore, Especially that ham thing. They'd have all that ham thing. They'd have the ham thing there for free. And then over here is hunt, we cook. You hunt, we cook. You can order your foods. You can order your foods right there. Take a look. Order your foods right there. Yeah, I'm a high roller, bro. I'm a high roller, but I got common sense, bro. I got common sense. First of all, I got a weight problem. And then secondly, I know the deals, okay? I know the deals, bro. I know the deals. Like, for example, right now, look, this watermelon goes on sale, okay, at 7 o'clock. Okay, at 7 o'clock, this watermelon goes on sale. It'll go from 69 baht to 70, it'll be 70 baht to 35 baht, 36 baht, bro. And then at 7 o'clock, I will be a champion. I mean, I'm gonna be enjoying some delicious 35 baht watermelon. Okay, at 7 o'clock. Okay, so at 7 o'clock, 22 minutes. I'll be enjoying some tasty watermelon for 35 baht only. That's about $1, a little over, bro. And then, that makes me smart. That makes me, I'm just, I'm brilliant, I guess. I'm brilliant, man. I'm brilliant. But you're like, what else can you do there? I mean, Cheap Charlie, our hero, Cheap Charlie, this is his whole life is now that he's going vegan. He's going vegan. And of course, it's the salad bar. I mean, Billy Blue's whole life is this beautiful salad bar. And you get one of these plates like that. Look at that. And then you look around here. What can I put in it? What would Billy Blue do? I'm just making a small salad, bro. Nothing to get excited about. But I'm looking, their lettuce is kind of weird, bro. I guess I'll get this one. What lettuce is normal? This lettuce. How come where's the tongue? Where's the tongue? That's weird. Oh, you have to you get a tongue somewhere else or something? Oh, here. Anyway. So we got this on here. Go here. Just throw it in there. So you're just getting a little bit, bro. Not going crazy. You know what I mean? Because I got some other stuff here to eat in a second. But this is called eating healthy, bro. Okay, one tomato. Let's get one tomato there. This is the Ben Newton salad, everybody. Ben Newton. You get a little bit of that, a little bit of that. The Ben Newton salad. Oh, let's get a little bit of onion here. Oh, that's pretty heavy. We were getting one only. One only. Because that's a little heavy, bro. That's a little heavy for us. We got to get some meat here. What are we going to get here? Let's get this grilled chicken right here, okay? We'll get a couple. How about that? One, and then one dark. Teriyaki breast. Cool. Okay, that's two. And then what about one egg? There. Okay, one egg. And then what else here? We got. I got onion already. What's this here? This is a honey mustard. Oh, that's not it. It's like a potato. I don't need it. All the stuff's on the other side. And then, of course, there's our dressing. There's our dressing. And then we'll get a little bit of, I'm noticing there's no cheese in here. There's no cheese, bro. There's no cheese. Because everyone takes it all. Everyone takes the cheese, bro. All right, so what are we going to get here? Obviously, we're getting honey mustard, right? Honey mustard. We're going to get honey mustard here. Honey mustard. Get some honey mustard there. Yeah, it's not bad, bro. Listen, man, you can't. Do salad bars even exist like this? Whole Foods is where I ate all the salad, all the miracle dressing. Miracle dressing. Oh, that's Thousand Island. I don't want that. Japanese style. That's this Caesar. Okay, Caesar's one Caesar. Okay, and then one Japanese style. One Japanese style right there. One Japanese style. Yeah, but all these salad bars are non-existent. This was all normal in the 80s, bro. Back in the 80s, this was all every Wendy's, every Burger King, every fast food place in the 80s had a salad bar like this, bro. And it was normal to have a salad bar like this, but then it was all destroyed when they let all the illegals in. It was all destroyed. The whole game was done. And the salad bar was history, bro. That's why, at Whole Foods, I think is the only place that has a salad bar like this anymore. You can't get anything like this in Philippines either, man. It's non-existent. This is one of the only places you can get it, man. Is a salad bar like this. Is this place? That's it. That's why you got to enjoy when you're in the Philippines. You got to kind of enjoy the stuff that. Thank you very much. You got to enjoy the stuff that you can't get, bro. Which is like the fruit at 7 o'clock, and then this thing. This thing. I'm getting something else later, bro. Don't worry, I'm getting something else later. But right now we're just getting this. You know what I mean? Oh, why is there a long line? What's going on here? Why is there a line, bro? I would have got 200 baht credit for their food court. I don't know. Credits? I don't know about the credit, bro. I did a really good job back in the day of getting freebies, bro. I was like a champion. Cashless line. Oh, cashless line. No cash. Cashless line. I hate using my credit card here, bro. Bad. I hate using my credit card here. I have no choice. No need. $91 baht. See, 91 baht only, man, for that 91 baht. 91 baht. 91 baht. So, where in the hell's the ticket? 91 baht. That's not bad. Yeah, that's the thing. That's where I guess there's a big, huge thing going on in England now. Even the kids, 50% of the kids now are demanding that. Thank you. Stop. Even half the kids now are demanding. Half the kids are demanding. Where am I eating this thing? Oh, at the food court. Half the kids are even demanding they go back to old Britain, Old Britain, because they're like, wow, I want to go back to, because there's a 100-year-old guy. Apparently there's a 100-year-old veteran, because it's tomorrow's Veterans Day, And they had a 100-year-old veteran on there. I think Good Morning Britain, yes, on Sunday. And he said that all the country's ruined, that World War II and everyone losing their life was a waste of time because Britain's turned into a complete dump. And it's not Britain anymore. And World War II was just a waste. And, there was no reason for everyone to die for Britain. What's Britain's turned into? That's, I guess, hit the shit fan over there now. That's what everyone's talking about, this 100-year-old veteran saying that on national TV. Grilled fish. The other thing too is food poisoning, bro. Food poisoning. You gotta be careful about getting food poisoning out here, bro, because you get food poisoning it's all the time, bro, with the excessive MSG in the food, excessive salt in the food. This stuff here, you're guaranteed you're good. Because this is from the salad bar, bro. It's from the salad bar. So that's a whole other story out here, is that you're trying to make it through the vacation, you're trying to make it through your holiday without getting sick, bro. You don't want to get sick, man. You don't want to get sick out here, bro. It's no good. No good. It's no good. No good. I see here? All right, copy. Thanks. Yeah. Back to me. I'm a celebrity, bro. I'm a celebrity. Can you believe that? I'm a celebrity. Oh, yeah. So anyway, there's a lot of components in, living an expat lifestyle out here, And the number one thing is not getting sick and having clean blood. And I'm telling you, my blood is the cleanest out there. I don't have any contaminants in my blood. No, what am I going to do? What? Ricky, when are you going to do a parody critique on Jim for crying on camera? I mean, he's in Cambodia, Maximus. That's normal activity for an expat. Expats in Cambodia, expats in Malaysia, expats here in Thailand, they cry all the time. First of all, it means he's got a big drinking problem. Jim has a big drinking problem because his emotions are so up and down, and he's so lonely because he's just sitting there talking to his rental, and she didn't understand a word he says. Jim probably has an AI girlfriend. He probably has an AI girlfriend. And no crying, but he's crying because he's so lonely. That's why he thinks about them kids. He's thinking about the kids, he's thinking about Dexel. And his entire, 3 weeks with him. And let's open his up here real quick. Get it fast. Bro. Oh, look, the entire Thailand's here at this food court, bro. This is where everyone eats, man. Because the economy's so bad. But that's $3, bro. That's pretty bad, bro. $3. I thought it'd be a little bit cheaper than that, but I don't know. Anyone? Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, poor Jim. Jim's just crying. He's sad. He's lonely. He's sick. He said he had diarrhea. Think about it. How low is it when you're crying, bawling on camera, when your ass is on fire because you've had diarrhea for a week, and then your rental sitting there like, and then she's got to listen to that raving fucking maniac. Like, I mean, can you imagine that, bro? Can you imagine that? Oh my god, man. That's why I'm so happy for the kids in Dexel. I'm so happy that they got out of there. They got rid of them before, it went south. Especially when you talk to Jim. Asian Jim was talking about self hurt. What do they call it? He's talking about hurting himself. Oh my God. That means he should be on suicide watch. He has no. I mean, who would say they would hurt themselves, self-harm, on a live stream, bawling on the camera, your ass on fire from the diarrhea, and tell everyone you're a success? You're not. You're a failure. Look at this fresh salad, Jim. Can you get this in Cambo? Can you get this nutritious, tasty salad in Cambodia? Can you? How about you, Frank? Can you get this fresh, tasty salad on Battalion Island? Yeah. Don't do it, dog. No. No, he's an eBayer. He's an eBayer on comment. Buy me a coffee. Using Jim. Using Buy Me a Coffee in the Philippine YouTube community space, let alone the most darkest place on YouTube. I mean, Asian Jim Adventures, just for a little heads up, this is the most darkest, most hellish, most trollish, the most, in your face, in the entire space on the entire YouTube, the darkest place on YouTube. So it's the Philippines YouTube community. It's YouTube, Philippines YouTube community, and then the worst place you could ever imagine, the troll space on Philippines YouTube. That's where you park yourself at your channel. You park yourself in that channel in the most nastiest, dangerous, trollish hellhole space on YouTube in the entire social media universe. You're in the darkest hole you could put yourself in on social media worldwide. Asian Jim Adventures. Then you have the audacity, you have the nerve to come on our platform, our Philippine platform we all love, and eBay with a Buy Me a Coffee after bawling your eyes out, your butt on fire, and your rental just begging to get out of the room. I mean, we all appreciate the content, Jim. We really do. We appreciate the content. Just film it all. Film it all. Film the entire train wreck. We just hope you don't end up in a Cambodian prison. There's been a lot of guys in Cambodia, Jim, that ended up killing themselves or ended up dying. A lot of YouTubers, Jim, Asian Jim, I don't know if you know this or not. There's this one guy that was in Cambodia, Phnom Penh, and his mom went to try and save him, and then she got him out of Phnom Penh. He ended up in Mexico City and got killed. Many guys, Asian Jim, died on social media in Cambodia, bro. Many. Violently, by the way, I don't know if you're aware of. A lot of these people in this chat right now, Jim, have watched 10 years or more of YouTube. Okay, they know the entire history of all this stuff, and you're putting yourself out there, Jim. You're rolling the dice. You're rolling the dice. I mean, you're dealing with people that aren't afraid of jail. like me. I'm not afraid of jail. I'm not afraid of what's going to happen. Because you know why? Because, Jim, I'm not afraid. I'm not scared of you and your big, fat toilet mouth. I'm not worried whatsoever. Because I'm going to put up the content. I'm going to do what I need to do. And I'm going to put up the best I can do on YouTube. That's what I'm going to do, man. That's what I've always done for 5 years. That's why I took down the Clinton crime family. I took down the Biden crime family. My video started the January 6th insurrection on the nation's capital. I mean, there's so many other things that happened in the background that we can't talk about. And now to make you think you're going to attack me? Yeah, he died. Exactly, he died. He died in a room in Mexico City. That dude, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. We'll finish it up. So the bottom line, everybody, is that coming out here, half of it's having a good time, but the other half is making sure you don't get food poisoning, bro. Water poisoning, food poisoning, contamination poisoning, pollution poisoning. I mean, I had to fly to Germany. I got pollution contamination from the PM 2.5. My lungs got too much PM 2.5 in it. I had to get on a plane, fly to Frankfurt, and go to the hospital for 5 days, bro. It cost me 3,500 euro, and I was about ready to die. So I know how it works out here, bro. I've been sick to death. I've had convulsions, like having convulsions from the MSG and salt. I've almost had 3 strokes out here for smoking too much or drinking too much or doing whatever, bro. Eating too much salt and MSG. I've done it all out here, bro. I have all the learning curve you could ever imagine. That's what I'm saying, man, is that this little salad's not much. And I know it's safe, bro. That's the main thing. I lived here, by the way. I lived here with a Thai girl, with a Thai woman. The Thai woman picked me on Thai Friendly. We went out for a while. Then she got a room. She paid for the rent and a deposit, and then had me move in there. And then we were together until her 2 sons found out about it, blackmailed me because I found out she was married, and then they came to beat me up. They wouldn't pay the blackmail. I've been drugged out here. I've been roofied out here. I've been left for dead out here. Yeah, Lady Shaw loves me. I know, it's so sad. So sad, but I can't have a baby, so I'm stuck in the fun and friend zone. No baby, no baby. No baby, no baby. Sorry. No baby me, no baby me. Anyway, 86 in the chat. We're out here having fun tonight. We're just walking around, bro. Enjoying Siam Paragon here. Beautiful Bangkok, Thailand. Enjoying our 5-star lifestyle. Wow. So many hot girls, bro. So many. It's just countless. How many hot girls here, bro? So many hot girls. My gosh. So many. And all of them with a young guy, man. So many young dudes here trying to take them down, man. It's like, don't they have anything? There's nothing left in their world, in their home country. They have to come all the way out here, man. Look at these influencers. Interesting. You have nothing else. Yeah, and all these days they're all influencers. Then they're like, "Why are you filming me?" Well, you're an influencer, but you can't film me. I don't know who you think you're talking to. I'm the one that pioneered all this. Boy, what a pioneered all this mess. I'm a founding father of the live streaming community. KFC, motherfuckers, KFC. Joe Wings, that's new. Joe Wings, what's that? Is this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Joe Wings, better oil, better chicken, better way. Wow, Joe Wings, I didn't know that's here. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Lucky's Hungry Now. Wow, that's new. Burger King. Have it your way. Oh, look at this panda. Look at this panda restaurant, bro. They got pandas everywhere in the restaurant. Panda restaurant. And they got no customers. I wonder why. Manny Panda. Why? Why you have no customer? Why? Jim, Asian Jim Inventors, please go home back to mommy and daddy. Go back to Michigan for the Christmas Asian Jim Adventures. We don't want you to do self-harm in Cambodia because, you know, if you hurt yourself, I'm going to be sad. I'll be so sad for you, Asian Jim. You know, it's Christmas holidays and you're going to be alone and with your rental, and she'll probably leave you because you can't pay her anymore. And your body, buy me a coffee, your Cash App and your PayPal is going to not work out and you're going to be alone, all alone for the I mean, can you imagine? This will be Jim's face. Oh, I'm alone for Christmas. Can I just drink myself to death in Cambodia and do some nasty, dangerous stuff? Oh yeah, Jim. Why don't you shoot up some eights? Great idea. That'll make me feel better. Hey everybody, I'm gonna shoot some eights for Christmas. Hey YouTube, it's Jim, Asian Adventures. I'm gonna shoot up some eights, and everyone sit back and enjoy my rage. I'm gonna rage out, yeah. Oh, hi, I'm Dexel. I kicked out that big asshole a few months ago. Thank God he went to that shithole on the Cambo-Thai border, and now he's all alone with his rental, who's going to leave because he can't pay her. Yeah, too bad. Anyway, me and the kids are safe, so shout out to all the new guys that are sending me money on the side so we could hook up on the app. Yeah, see you soon next year. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine, Jim? Can you imagine the look on your face? The look on your face when beautiful Dexel's like, I got one. I found 2 or 3 LDRs. Thanks, Jim. She's getting, $3,000 a month from 3 or 4 guys. Dexel's getting 3 or 4 thousand a month. When you get $600 a month from mommy to pay your little room. I like to smell. It smell good. It smell good. Okay, get a Thai lady. These are Jim Adventures. The clock's ticking. The clock's ticking. Hello. Clock's ticking. Yummy. All right, anyway, this is my favorite restaurant here. For if you want to come to Zion Paragon, this is the restaurant you go right here. This Japanese restaurant, you go here, you go right here, and then you're going to get yourself one of them, and you're going to get yourself that right there, and you're going to order an extra one of those pork things, and then you're going to get yourself some fried chicken, not shown. And I'm telling you what, man, you're going to have a nice lunch, bro. A nice lunch. You know, a couple Coke Zeros. Me and Me, of course, and what's her face? Lily Drama. Lily Drama. Remember Lily Drama? Remember Lily Drama from the Soy 22 bar? With the double D's? Oh, my God. That was hot. That was hot. Oh, they got rid of the tables, everybody. Got rid of the tables. Remember they had the tables back in the day? They had tables right here. So you could eat your McDonald's and then film all the hot girls over there at Boost, bro. Remember that? Remember that, number one Thai moderator? You remember that, number one Thai moderator? We were here eating our double fillet of fish and our extra large fry, filming all those hot girls at the Boost, bro. That was fun, bro. We had a good time, man. We had a good time. Phenomenal. This H is phenomenal. Oh, look at this needle. Is it clean? Oh, who cares? I'm into self-harm. But this H is phenomenal. Probably that's why he's there anyway, bro. Think about it. Think about it. I mean, he's shooting up in his room. He's all, where can I go to get the cheapest H and other fun narcotics? Well, I can go to Cambodia. That's a place to go, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's like, you take American Express. That's all my mom and dad gave me. Oh, man, Asian Adventures. It never stops, man. And now Asian Adventures, forget about me. I'm the least of your problems. You got Frank Battaglia on your trail now. Frank Battaglia himself, the greatest hate streamer in the history of YouTube. Frank Battaglia. He may have 100 people on his channel, bro, but believe me, he's the greatest of all time. And once he jumps on you, man, look out. Look out. You're going to be in an all-out war. Oh, boy, because he's going to sit there all day and do emails, call people. You know, he'll be calling everybody, calling your mom and dad, you know, asking them what's going on, why you've gone off the rail. I mean, it's just going to be never ending. You know, I'm doing any of that stuff, Jim. I don't, you know, I'm just talking to have some laughs, you know. It's all good, man. But you get Frank going. Frank going. Oh, boy. Anyway, this is the walk down here, bro. It's so beautiful. Look at these nice flowers there. You got these beautiful cakes. What is this? Wow, these are very nice cakes. Is this, what's this place called? Oh, it's high. Oh, there it is. Over there. Okay. All right, thank you. I tried it. No, it's okay. I don't need. Thank you. So you don't. I used to try Tasties, bro. I don't do that anymore, bro. Again, food poisoning. You know what I mean? How long has that been out there all day? She's all, come here, white guy. Wow, this girl after girl after girl, bro. I mean, girl after girl after girl. You know? Yeah. But I'm telling you, man, the Indians are making a lot of crossroads, bro. These Indians are getting into the pants, bro. They're getting into the pants. You know, you got that Twinkles. I was reading about this today. Alabaster, smudge in the town. What's going on, man? I was reading about this today. Alabaster. There's this girl named Twinkles. She's like Indian, but she caught up in the Duarte mess during the COVID. I guess they had 680,000 pesos of capital, but they got like 15 billion pesos in the contracts or something. And then they're all under indictment and investigation. But anyway, the Indian, the CEO of the company somehow got out of the Philippines and she ended up marrying some rich Indian guy. I'm telling you, man, the Indians are making crossroads, bro. You see these Indians right here, you know, with these girls, man. That's dead in here. Dead in here, bro. Dead in here. So anyway, we're going to go outside. So hold on. We're upstairs here, and then that's where all the hot girls are, because that's where all the fashion shows, the fashion places are. Tape. Pastor, are you going to Pattaya for Christmas, bro? Are you mean there for Christmas? Pattaya for Christmas. Beautiful Pattaya. Oh, they already got rid of the burger place. Wow. No wonder their place and things are a complete ripoff. That burger and lobster place. What a ripoff. My God. That place that's where I took Cheap Charlie for our infamous lunch in Pattaya. This restaurant here, Cheap Charlie, me and the Canadian guy went there to eat lunch, and then that's where Cheap Charlie downloaded on me after lunch. Downloaded on me about the trolling, man. Oh boy. Good thing he didn't have a double loaded shotgun. He would have shot me in the chest. I can't blame him. And I'm just a fan, just trying to have a laugh. Doesn't mean I need to die. Jeff Lepard, what's going on with Jeff Lepard? I'm not donating anything to Jeff Lepard. I don't even know what's going on with him. You know, it caused me so many problems, that dude. I mean, so many problems. Oh my God. Took down PayPals, took down buy me coffees, took down all my everything I had. He took it down, bro. The Jeff Lepard crime family. Oh, good Lord. What a mess. What a mess. But, you know, if he's sick, I hope he gets better. Hope he gets better, man. But, you know, he's in a tough business, man, you know, doing hard work. Living with mom, you know. Living with mom and breaking hearts. Yeah, that poor Filipina that ran off with Tricky Bricky, bro. She's just looking for love in all the wrong places. YouTube. Man, I mean, if you're a hot girl, like if you're a Philippine like that, and you have all the riches and everything. Oh my God, just get off of YouTube already. I mean, what are you doing on YouTube? Looking for a boyfriend, and then you walk around with the stupid, and then they get together, and then like, what are we gonna do for fun? Oh, forget about hanging out and cuddling and banging all day and watching movies and ordering food. Let's walk around the stupid London and film dumb shit that no one cares to see. Okay, let's go film around. Let's go look around. Okay, and then my God, that's what they do. I mean, that's the game plan out here, bro. I mean, that's why I'm not on YouTube, bro. I'm in Cebu. I'm hitting it. I'm an angel suit. I'm hitting it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I'm out here killing it, bro. I mean, I don't have time. I don't have because I'm trying to get it done. That's why. But when I'm here now, and I'm not doing any of that, bro. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not looking for any action. I'm not on the app. I'm not doing anything, bro. The most I'm going to do is I'm going to go down. I'm going to take the freaking train, or I'm going to take the subway down there to the Steam and Cream, look around, get a couple there, and then I'm going to go to the bar, and if it works, it works. If it don't. That's all I'm doing here, bro. And I'm going to Pattaya, do the same thing, you know. Go down there to go to the bars down there, you know, hit it up. Go up to that. What's that bar they have all the toys and shit? You know, go there. Last time I had a good time there. The first contact, I went back to see her, then it turned to shit. But the first one was pretty good. I've had some great bar finds, man, and down there, man. Some great bar finds. But I had this blonde. Oh my God, her hair was blonde. My God, she was hot. Yeah. And of course, I got drugged and ended up making out the lady boy on live stream. That was fucking took months to recover. Fucking being drugged for that Rooflin, bro. You get drugged on that Rooflin, bro. I mean, I've been in Las Vegas where they drugged my shit and they were trying to get me to a room to cut my kidney or cut my fucking organ out. I got out of that. You know, I jumped on a bus and fucking went down to the airport. You know, I've been drugged, you know, at a casino, and I was like laying on a bus stop on the ground, you know, because I can't even walk, you know, that whole shit. Fucking Pattaya. I'm convinced that's where they get all the people that jump off the condos, is that they get dosed at the bar, because that's how they get rid of you at the bar, man. You know, they dose your shit, you jump out, you're all fucked up, you jump out of the, you know, you're on that stuff, that roofland, and you jump out of the hotel, jump out of your window. I'm convinced of it, bro. They're all on it, man. You know, that's the cause of it all, you know, is that they're like, you know, someone doses them to get rid of them or do something, bro. Like, we don't want you around here. Get out of here. And they dose your shit, and then they try and set you up. you know, and call the cops, or, you know, or they dose you and then get you all jacked up and then, you know, aggravated. And then like, oh look, he's all jacked up. He's threatening us. Go beat his ass. That's how it works in Pattaya, bro. That's why it's not exactly the best place to go anymore, bro. They never did. You know, I mean, they've always done it, I guess, but else it's all dead there too, bro. Let's go up one more, I guess. One more. Iron King blew his truck up. You don't need a bar fine, stud. Yeah, you do. Bar fines. Listen, man. That's a good question. Bar fining is a great thing to do, bro, because that's how the girls that they're there. The girls are there to make money, bro. The girls are there to make money. You walk into these bars in Angel City, and you walk in, and then you sit there, you buy them drinks, and then at you get 2 or 3 drinks, and then you have a lot of interaction. You're making out, you know. You got their top off and everything. Then you buy the shots, right? 2 or 3 shots, and then you get them all jacked up, and then that's when you bar fine them, man. When they're all drunk, and then you take them back to your room. Why not? Why, you know, that's how you're supposed to do it, man. That's how you're supposed to do it, and that's the fun and friends only FFO lifestyle. Ugly tourist. I can never make a baby. I'm not in your situation. We're the same age, but I already, you know, and I don't want to talk about what your personal situation is, but my situation is, I'm not going to have a baby. So if I'm not going to have a baby, I'm not going to get a girl into a long-term relationship and waste her time by not having a baby, because that baby is going to get $2,000 a month in benefits. And if she can't get that baby and get $2,000 a month because I can't make a baby, then I'm not going to marry her and waste her time. That's why I'm in the friend zone, the fun and friend zone. That's just my situation. And if I have the cash, if I have the moolah to blow it on, you know, what's 5,000 pesos? What's 5,000 pesos? The girl gets 2,400 pesos, right? And the 2,600 goes to the bar. So the girl's only getting 2,400 anyway, bro. That's cheaper. That's cheaper than getting something on Pina Love. I mean, if you take the median price of a short time, 2 to 4, okay, the median would be, the average is $3,000. If the girl is getting $2,400 of 5,000, she's getting 2,400 pesos out of a 5,000 peso bar fine at Shooters, let's say, then that's cheaper than what you can find them on Pina. And then not only that, you know they're clean, you know that they're not going to rob you, and you know that you're going to get a quality interaction, a quality GFE, girlfriend experience. You're going to get a quality girlfriend experience, bro. You're going to get a quality girlfriend experience. And that's the truth, bro. That's the truth, bro. That's the truth. Look at that shit. My God. But that's the truth, bro. I mean that, but you're, you know, that's you. But I learned this a long time ago. You know, bar finding and, you know, girlfriend experience have been around since, you know, the Korean War for sure. When I was in Korea at Casey Camp Hobie 1985 to 86, they had a steam and cream on the base that was run by the AFES, Army Air Force Exchange Services. They actually had their own massage parlor, steam and cream on the fucking base, dude. They had it on the base. And then in Philippines, down there in Olongapo, down there in Angel City, Clark, it was $5 short time, $10 overnight. You know, in Korea, 85, 86 at TDC, down. You know, it was $10 short time, $20 overnight. This shit's been around forever, ever. You know it's dying. You know it's fading away. Why would you not utilize it and experience the moment? Because you could find, most things that start out with fun and money in a long-term relationship. I mean, because these girls today in the Philippines, they want to be compensated for their time, energy, and effort. And then after, like, you meet them up a couple times, then they're like, okay, I want to be with you now. I want to be with you now. Well, that could mean many things, but the main thing is, do you want to sit there and deal with all that, bro? Anyway. Because you're stuck with them there. You're stuck with them, and it kills your whole. Unless they're in an open relationship. The secret, ugly tourist. The secret. Here's the truth. Here's the truth, ugly tourist. The only girl you should be involved with in 2025, ugly tourist, is a girl that is into the open relationship. A girl that, without you asking her, without you telling her, without you saying anything about it, she's just like, hey, you know what? My friend at the boarding house, she wants to come over and hang out. Can you give her a couple thousand? Okay. She comes over, and then you have a threesome, and you give her a couple thousand pesos. The next day, she gets a new friend over. Or like right before I left to Cebu, I hooked up with this hot girl, right? This hot girl. She was, her body was off the chart. Then on the second time, she was like, I'm bringing my 19-year-old friend, my cousin, bro. She was so fucking hot. I'm like, damn, all this, bro. I couldn't even believe what a miracle it was. And I just wanted to keep going every fucking day, every day, man. But the secret to all of this is a girl that's in the open relationships, a girl that brings you the peace. Because that's the magic of the Philippines. I mean, that's the Sunshine Shoulder standard. That's the foreigner in a Philippine standard. That old Florida, the old guy Terrence Flannery, the 87-year-old guy driving around with a crotch rocket in the Bohol. When he's having his birthday, do you see any guys around? You see any grannies around? You just see young college girls all sitting around him, calling him daddy. Daddy. Because you know what, bro? You know what? He just sits there, and they all come for the scholarships. They all come for the help. They all come for the assistance, bro. I mean, you think about it, bro. Open relationship is the only way you should be even involved with a girl in 2025, bro. That's it. And most of them won't do it. But the ones that do, the ones that go all in, man, and just bring you fresh, tasty, delicious peanut pussy each and every day. Just a fresh piece every day. Just like, God, you're blessed. You're blessed from the highest heavens. And of course, Jim, Asian Adventures, he'll never experience any of that. Because he's already blown his entire Philippine life by running this big, fat, ugly, nasty mouth. Not only has he destroyed his relationship with his wife, but he put on tape that he does drugs and that he does all this terrible stuff, and then now they have all this other stuff with the wife, bro. Plus he has charges already that he ran from. He already has outstanding warrants for his arrest in Negros, whatever it is. He gave up all that, bro. He could have had it all. Asian Jim could have had it all, but it was all tossed away because Asian Jim thought he knew everything. These guys don't know shit out here anymore. These guys don't know shit, man. All these guys on YouTube, most of them don't know anything, bro. They don't know anything. And no one's going to tell you that. No one's going to tell you that their girl is in an open relationship, bro. They're just not going to say it, bro, because you can't say it. Then you break the code. You break the secret. You break the code, man. You break the code. But most of these guys you see on YouTube, I guarantee all their girls are in open relationships. All of them. These guys been here like 5, 10, 15 years. They won't tell you that, but they all have open relationships, man. They're all in the open relationships. That's the truth, man. So take that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, we're gonna walk this way down the bridge. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Yeah. So anyway, what a great night out here, huh? What a great, beautiful night. We got 97 in the chat. Yeah, Jimbo's finished. Jimbo's finished. Yeah, Jim. Hopefully you don't die before Christmas, bro. That'd be sad, you know. That'd be sad, but it would, you know, it would be surprised. It might be surprising if, you know, he's just another guy that overdosed in Cambodia. You know, he's like, no, he was in Jim Adventures. You know, he died from an overdose from the H. You know, he lived, you know, a very successful life, you know, as a contractor, and he owned a business, and you know, he was a bodybuilder that trained with Ronnie Couture, and he was a professional nutritionist, and you know, and also he was a professional MMA fighter. And what else did he do? What else did he do? He was in Delta Force and Navy SEALs too. Jim was 54 years old. You know, let's have a moment of silence for dipshit Jim. Another Philippine expat in the dustbin of Philippine YouTube history. Another death. Yeah, Jim, look at this, Jim. Look at this, Jim. That could all been yours. It could all been yours. Could have had your cake and eat it too, Jim, in the Philippines. Could have had your cake and eat it too, but you were too dumb to figure it out. Anyway, we're gonna walk down here to Central World, everybody. Beautiful Central World. 88 in the chat. Millions watching around the world. Finally get a chance to live stream. You know, gonna get a chance to live stream out here. Through my very stressful 3 months. Enjoy a nice week out here. Go to Pattaya next week. Off to Kuala Lumpur for the next weekend, and then I'll be off to San Francisco, flying on business class on Singapore Airlines. You know, I'll be 7 hours, 8 hours in Singapore at the business class lounge there in Singapore, and then flying business class from Singapore to San Francisco, and then in a couple weeks in California and Las Vegas. We're heading off to Amsterdam, you know, the second week of December. And Amsterdam in Germany for 3 weeks. And back in Pattaya, you know, probably before the first of the year, you know. Around the first of the year. Yeah, so that's gonna how we're ending up the year, bro. Ending up the year. The next year is all gonna be about girls, bro. 2026, man, it's gonna be all about searching for that open relationship girl. You know, I already got one on the book, man, but I just had to block her. But next year, hopefully, she'll be around, and I get this girl's just off the charts, bro, off the charts. And you know, I found a couple hot ones, but this girl's off the charts, man. She's kind of ugly, you know. Her face is kind of ugly, but that's okay. You know, we can get her to surgery. You know, we can get her a double D's. You know, the nose job and double D's, 300,000 pesos, and then mix them into superstars, bro. Superstars. Any Filipino with tits, man, is guaranteed a winner. You know what I mean? Guaranteed a winner, bro. They'll make her CEO, bro. If it's a Filipino with double D's, bro, they'll make her CEO of the company. Oh yeah, they'll make her CEO, all right. Hell yeah. VA money, baby, VA money. VA money, that's what you do. It's all about sacrifice for your country, bro. Sacrifice for your country. You know, maximizing it all out. Maximizing out everything. 100% VA, you know, you gotta get homestead, homebound benefit, you know, that means that you got enough disabilities, they all add up, so you qualify for being homebound, and then you gotta parlay that with some, you know, erectile dysfunction. You know, erectile dysfunction is a 0% VA disability, but you get like $140 a month plus free Viagra or Cialis, you know, you get a bunch of Cialis and Viagra every month, and then you can buy some more through foreign medical program here in Bangkok, bro. And then you know, you get in the money, and then plus all the other benefit programs, bro. I mean, there's so many benefit programs out there, just unlimited money, and then you got pensions, and you got private pensions, and then you got investments, and you have this, you have that. It's just like the money just flows in like never, ever. I mean, you can only do so much out here, motherfuckers. You only do so much, you know. I mean, when you're having so much fun, and you're just so exhausted, bro, and then you got to do it over again and over again. I mean, my God, man. My God. Beautiful night out here, motherfuckers. 103 in the chat. I'm doing watching around the world. We're out here on beautiful Skywalk here, Bangkok, Thailand. That right here is the police headquarters. Thai Road Police headquarters right there. Yeah, Central World right there. This is the ramp of champions. I think they call this Ben Newton Bridge because our legendary YouTube hero Ben Newton Chronicles, you know, the staple of Bangkok, would walk this bridge over and over and over looking for a donor. Just any donor will do, you know. Who's going to hit that donor? You know, who's going to be the next donor to help out our hero, you know, get to the next level. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, we're going to Central World, bro. Central World. You know what they have here? Cheesecake Factory. Oh, my God. Cheesecake Factory. I got $100 for my number one supporter, Mr. Bo Dickman, to eat at Cheesecake Factory, bro. I think I'm saving it. I'm going to go there a couple times, bro. Last time I ate there every other day, bro. I got fat, bro. Fat. Eating there every other. And then they had free cheesecake, you know what I mean? So if you went there and ordered like 1,000 baht, I think, of food, then you got a free cheesecake last year, bro. But they're not doing that this year. Man, I was like I'm already fat as fuck. I was fat as fuck. I don't know why my hernia is hurting, bro. Ever since that guy down there in the Polog started talking about his hernia, mine's been hurting, bro. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we got super chat. Yeah, 5 super chat. Yeah, super chat. Where's the super chat? Oh, here's this Japanese. All these restaurants that were packed before, bro, are like dead, bro. $5 from Iron King. Yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. $5 from Iron King. Thank you very much, Iron King. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 105. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Look at it. Yeah, this was a Japanese restaurant packed to the gills with tourists back, 2 years ago it was packed, bro. Packed with tourists everywhere, bro. Now dead. Dead, bro. Dead. All the tourists coming here now broke. I mean, everyone, that's the problem that they have here now. That's why all the people are so mad. The Thai, the local Thai people here, why they're all angry right now is because all they get is a bunch of broke ass losers, man. They're just getting inundated with broke tourists, bro. Broke tourists. Like me last night, the girl just downs the drink in 5 minutes and just expects she's gonna walk off, bro. She downs the drink there on Soy Cowboy in 5 minutes, and then walks off and thinks I'm not. Oh, what's he gonna do about it? I'm like, get the damn Lama-san over here. We're getting refunded. refund. And I got refunded, bro. Period, man. I mean, and they're just looking at me like, wow, he just did that. He walked in here and did that. I mean, because this is the, Then you watch the Honey Bunny Honey Bunny PH tape he put up today. It's like, oh, bro, they're in there interrogating him for 16,000 pesos. What would I do if I was in that situation? Would I ever ask for a refund? Hell yeah. Yeah. Honey Bunny PH, they're these guys are telling you to go to Pattaya. They're telling you to go to Pattaya because if you did that at Pattaya, bro, They did that in Pattaya, bro. It'd be a whole different situation. They'd be taking you to an ATM, bro. And then you'd be like shitting your pants, man. I've seen people in Pattaya at the ATM, like, and with 2 or 3 dudes, bro. Oh my God, the guy's freaking flipping out, bro, in the stress. Yeah. Ugh. But think about it. What does 16,000 baht get our hero B. Moran in on Soy 6? At the helicopter war, a kiss on the cheek. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like a complete waste of time now to spend your money. But anyway, Iron King, thank you very much for the $5, bro. I'm just walking around, but it's Monday night, bro. I mean, again, I'm not here to try and hook up or whatever. I'm just going to I'm going to go to the bar maybe. I'm going to go to the bar. I'll see what happens. And I'm going to a couple Steam and Cream. You just walk into Steam and Cream. All the girls are lined up, and you pick one or two, and then you go to the room and get a bath. It's a 2-hour thing, Probably best to get 2, because you get 2, then they can have some laughing giggles. You blow, what's it, 13,000. So it's like $400, But so what, bro? What's the big deal on that? You know what I mean? I mean, you think about it for a minute. Think about Vegas. Think about Vegas in the 90s, bro. Think about Vegas in the 90s, all the strip clubs in Vegas. In the 90s, you'd go in there and blow your money. And you spend $500. You spend $500 in 5-6 hours, bro. I remember me and my brother being in there in the 90s, bro. We'd blow like $500 like in 6 hours, man. And it'd be no big, we just spit drinking, buying drinks, buying lady drinks, and that was it, man. It wasn't that big of a deal. So you think about, I come here and spend $400. It's not that big a hit. I mean, you really have no business being here unless you could do $400, $500 every other day. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't be doing it every day. But you do it every other day. But then your other course, obviously, is just go on Thai Friendly and then look for something in your price range on Thai Friendly, man. In a Pattaya in here, that's pretty easy. But they're gonna come in all like scared, They're gonna come in scared, looking at you, trying to do an inspection. Even in Angeles City, bro, they're like doing inspections now, bro. They're like, let me take a look, and they're like looking for they're looking at everything to make sure there's nothing weird going on. You're just like, what's going on here? Are you a doctor? No, but I'm just checking. Man, that's poor Frank Battaglia. Poor Frank Battaglia. Poor Frank. His last Christmas in the Philippines. Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas, Frank. Where's the Santa, bro? We got to do it in front of Santa or something. Oh, Frank Battaglia, you're a staple, a diehard, and then of course, Frank Battaglia is our Barry Bonds. He's our Mark McGuire. He's our Sammy Sosa. Frank Battaglia will never make it in the Philippine YouTube Hall of Fame because he was tainted in controversy. He was tainted in hate. He was tainted in just outright lies about the fact that he never did anything wrong in our genre. He never insulted any girls. He never called any of these girls whores or prostitutes. He never did any of that. No, of course he didn't. Of course he didn't do it over the 9 years he's been on YouTube. Of course he didn't. That's why Frank Battaglia will never be in the Philippine YouTube Hall of Fame. Because he basically took the steroids, just like he cut corners. He cheated the system, just like Barry Bonds, just like Asian Jim Adventures, just like Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa. Frank Battaglia cheated the system. That's why no one respects Frank. No one likes Frank. No one would ever expect Frank Battaglia to be in the Philippine YouTube Hall of Fame for his 9 years online, because it was a complete waste of time, because you never owned up to your responsibilities, Frank. You never owned up to your responsibilities. That's why your life in the Seattle Parks Department was a complete failure. That's why your Bachelor's of Arts degree as a photographer was a joke, because, sure, you took some pictures of some weirdos in a mansion on Long Island and they made some movie that no one watched. I mean, was that an achievement? I don't think so. Your whole life was just marred in mediocrity. It was just laughed at. You were laughed at, little man, frail man, old man. You were laughed at your entire life, just like you were laughed at here in the entire. Everyone laughed at you here on Philippines YouTube. That's why you just languished into some nasty, horrible human being that ended up insulting an innocent young, just a girl trying to make a difference. To be a girlfriend of a foreigner, Barry Lee Jordan. The beautiful Shaw, the girlfriend of Barry Lee Jordan. How many times, how many bad things did you say to her, calling her all those different names? She went to a psychiatrist, Frank, for months. And that psychiatrist was trying to help her through all the trauma and just the scarring and just the bad things that you said about her on social media. And then that psychiatrist, he looked at all your videos, Frank, the videos that you talked so much shit about her, and then he wrote a report that was, of course, attached to the immigration complaint that Shaw courageously filed against you, that ended up in your deportation of February this year, that was posted in April. So you'll never make the Philippine YouTube Hall of Fame, Frank. You're never going to make the Philippine YouTube Hall of Fame. No one's going to remember your name. No one's going to care about what you did in this community. When you left 3 months ago, no one stood up and honored your service in the YouTube. Nobody made a YouTube video and said thank you for your 9 years of programming and all your information and how to make things better. Everyone just gave you the finger, Frank. Everyone gave you the finger. Everyone gave you the fucking finger, Frank. They said, fuck you, Frank. Fuck you, Frank Battaglia. Get the fuck out of here. That's what they said, Frank. That's what they all said about you, Frank. My God, and you actually, that's why no one's watching your shows today, Frank. You put up all those shows, and you had 2 people watching. One of them was my fat dumbass, because I just want to see you fail, Frank. I want to see you go down in flames. I want to see you go to hell, boy. You're going to go to hell, and you're going to be down there, and you're going to be what happened? It's going to be because of your actions here. You're so mean to so many people, and you're mean to all these girls because you just hate women with a passion. You hate them. You can't stand them. That's why you had to settle. That's why you had to settle for a woman that had 8 kids, that was already married to Jimmy. You had to settle for a girl that, has been around and been overseas and was an OFW and had all this experience. That's when you were at the Isla Mall at Cebu and you're running from Starbucks to Starbucks looking for her during that infamous video that you made. Right there, we all knew it was a failure. And then the rest of the time on here, we all knew you were going to fail. And at the end of the day, when you're deported and you're on that Facebook showing your passport when you get on the plane, like that celebrity app, they did that celebrity too. When you're getting on the plane showing that passport, we're all going to laugh and laugh and laugh. Because Frank Battaglia is gone. Adios, motherfucker. Oh, my God. Oh, Frank. What a loser. So anyway, here's the new salad bar. Now, this salad bar is not as big, not as luxurious as the one in Siam Paragon, you know, because it's the same company. The same company, but it's not the same. Not the same, not the same. Then you have this other stuff here. Then they have more stuff with Book to Cook over here. And then we're going to walk through this other food here. Don C in the chat. What do you have to say, Don C? Don C in the chat. Don C in the chat. Not me. Never saw it. I'll bet Gilda had to watch it 100 times. Okay. Don C, what's going on, man? Yeah, Don C, we're all enjoying this whole episode of Frank thinking he actually means something in the community, you know. He actually means something in the community. I mean, I can't believe he's even wasting his time anymore with these lives. I mean, with 1, 2 in the chat and no one caring anymore. Because everyone's done with Frank. I mean, Frank is never going to be anyone because he's never going to be in the Hall of Fame. No one's going to remember his name. It was just a wasted 9 years of social media presence. And what'd you get out of it, Frank? What'd you get out of it? Except you lost all your money in a land scam that you told us that you're making all this money. And then you lost all your money in the lamb scam. And then you spent millions and millions of pesos on lawyers and legal fees because you had to get Barry J. You had to get him. You had to take him down. And no matter what it cost, because you're Frank Battaglia, you know, and then just all the stress and anxiety, not just on you, but your poor, beautiful wife Gilda. I mean, all the stress you had to take, all the embarrassing moments, Frank, at SNR when you were sitting there at SNR. And all of a sudden, you know, you go crazy because you see me or whatever. And your poor Gilda just sitting there just laughing like, oh, my God, I'm so embarrassed because Frank is so embarrassing. Frank, it just makes me look so bad. Just endless stress and waste of time, Frank. Waste of time. YouTube was a complete waste of time for you, bro. A waste of time. And now it's going to get you deported. You know, you're going to be deported. You're going to be sitting there in some assisted living house. You'll be, because, you know, let's just face it, you know, your health's going to slide down into the drain after you're deported. You know, you're going to be deported. Your health's going to slide down the drain, and, you know, and you'll be in an assisted living center, and, you know, they'll be feeding you, and you have a little bibby. You'll have a little bib. Maybe they'll make you a bib in the Philippines, Frank, and put your name on it, Frank. They'll bring a little bib. It says Frank on it with a little Philippine and American flag. And it'll be Frank's bib. And they're going to feed you 3 times a day. And don't make sure it's healthy. And in the morning, Frank, you'll even get some blueberries. It's like, oh, Frank likes blueberries. Okay, let's get him for him. I mean, of course, Frank, you're going to have the greatest male African nursing aides. I mean, you're gonna have these big, beautiful 6'7" African men taking care of you, Frank, giving you your sponge bath at the assisted nursing center. They're gonna be feeding you. I mean, those big, fat, big black guys, you know, from Africa, you know, the migrants, you know, or, you know, those Arabs, you know, that are gonna be your nurses' aides. It's just gonna be a wonderful experience, Frank. I mean, just to think, I mean, Frank, you're going to be probably worse off than, you know, David Campbell. I mean, remember David Campbell sitting there in Arizona? Somebody, you know, David Campbell was stupid enough to go back to the U.S., leaving his wife at the airport because David Campbell thought he was above. David Campbell from the YouTube channel, The Campbells, here in the Philippines. David Campbell thought he was above the law. David Campbell thought he was above the law. But when he got to the U.S., he got very cute at the VA. He got very cute, demanding that the VA take him in as a patient and make him an inpatient at the VA hospital in Las Vegas. He demanded it, made a huge, big uproar over it. Guess what they did? They marked him as mentally incompetent. Took his passport and got a court order and confined him. They didn't allow him to leave the country, took his passport and put him into a legal guardianship. So now guess what? He's sitting there in Arizona in some halfway house with one nurse's visit a week, one doctor's visit every 2 weeks, and they took his entire VA check and gave it to the custodian. Now the custodian gets all his VA money every month, and the VA custodian just pays for his. They put that David Campbell in, the cheapest, most nastiest, the most nasty house they could find in the Phoenix Scottsdale area, and he's lost everything, bro, because he got cute. He got cute with the doctors, and it made him mentally incompetent. And that's Frank. That's where you'll be when you have your little bibby on. Frank's bibby from the Philippines. That'll be your lasting memory. Frank's bibby from the Philippines. Because one time you'll snap out of it, Frank. You'll snap out of it, like you'll kind of be out of it, because all the drugs they give you because you're so fucking crazy, and then you're gonna snap out of it, and you'll look in a mirror and see the little Frank Bibby with the Filipino and American. You'll just think back to Gilda, and you'll think back to the beautiful Batayan Island, and you'll think back to the beautiful sea, that beautiful sea that you refused to walk on because for all those years you stayed in your air-conditioned room because you were too fucking lazy to get out of that air-conditioned room because you had to stay on YouTube all the time but your YouTube career was just full of hate and vengeance, and you just were so mean and nasty to all these Filipinas, calling them whores and bitches and prostitutes. You went all in and you fucking lost. You got deported. You went back to America. You ended up in the assisted living center. They made you mentally incompetent, and all you got was a fucking bib for it. You lost your house. You lost all your monthly income. Your sister won't talk to you. Your brother's dead. Your family has totally kicked you to the side. Even, oh my God, even your closest relatives won't even talk to you anymore. They don't even know who you are. Just like all of us in the Philippine YouTube community, we don't know who you are either. You're banished for just being a horrible human being. And when you're gone, no one's going to remember your name. No one's going to care about you, bro. No one's going to care about you, man. And, and that's really a shame. It's really a shame that you threw all your life away for social media. Because at the end of the day, Frank, you're the one that lost. You're the one that sacrificed everything. And it cost you your entire life, your entire joy, your Gilda, your house, your beautiful Batayan Island. You're going to lose it all, Frank. You're going to be in the dustbin of history. See you, Frank. Enjoy your last Christmas, motherfucker.